Hello everybody from Plant Reviews UK. Today is the 7th of May and I am in my allotment where I have lots of pots and well, it will be soon time to lift the bulbs. Some of the bulbs indeed they're already there is already fading, tulips and daffodils, to keep the ones that I like and give away the ones I really don't like much. I have a few good results and some others not very good. These are two pots with two tulips that I love a lot, Tulipa ingens, and this one, while this one is another beautiful red tulip, the Eclair Claire Benedict. Unfortunately, I tried to pollinate them, but as you can see, the attempt was unsuccessful. This is the stigma. As you can see, these ones have already aborted, so they will not give any seed. These ones, they look like they are not fertile. Of course, I will see how it goes in the next couple of weeks, but to me they seem that also they are not developing any seed pod. However, I have some interesting results. I mixed a few tulips. I specifically put the pollen from Tulipa ingens to other tulip, including this one that is the Lalibela. This beautiful bright red Darwin hybrid tulip I have in the garden, but I have it also in a pot here in the allotment, and I think you can see pretty clearly the difference in seed pod. For example, you see this one that is in front of me. This one kind of, I'm not too sure really if it's just a start of a developing seed pod, but looks pretty empty. However, this one is, they look kind of developing some seeds, and this one I'm very hopeful that will definitely give some seeds. Hopefully will be as bright red as the Lalibela and the ingens, but also a nice open shape, more like the ingens, I will say. And I can also show you here, this is a pot of the old Tulipa Staphyai. I bought it from Europe, and also I have the Staphyai that I brought this year from miniature bulbs. As you can see, these two seed pods have already aborted. They are small and very soft. You can see that they are already drying up, while this one, possibly this one is developing some seeds, and I really hope so. The Staphyai that I got from Europe, they are, as you know, they were already in full, sorry, they're already fading when the Staphyai from miniature bulbs were in bloom. As I showed you in my previous video about Staphyai, I have actually two different forms of Staphyai that it is actually turned up that it is, if I remember correctly, Tulipa systola is not Staphyai anymore. However, you can very well see the difference even here between a seed pod that obviously is not developing. The whole plant is going dormant, and this one, however, just next to this one I have two seed pods that are look really like developing. I hope to get fertile seeds from this one. Here we have a hybrid. These are also, this is also a seed pod, but as you can see, I don't think it will develop anything. It is turning, is drying up. You can see the difference in color. This one is still bright green, this one is already fading. But of course I wanted to give you an update of the tulips and also the irises. I planted last year. So this is the pot where I have Tulip Barcelona. I have to make a new label because this one is kind of fading away, but as you can see, well, among lots of weeds, I was not really able to keep up a lot with the weeding, but there are also still very nice and a lot bigger than last year. The tulips, you can see, tulips are monocotyledon, so they basically develop only one leaf at the start, and actually tulips, even in the second year, they usually develop just one leaf. And as you can see, I have in between the grass a few of these tulips still growing. The leaves look kind of grass-like, but you can see the difference. The grass usually has 3-4 leaves all together, and they're kind of hairy. The tulip instead is completely hairless, and also has this kind of pinkish rose tinge that I found that is very common in tulips that are red or pink. Also the leaves, sometimes they have this kind of pinkish color. And then I have still the irises I planted 2 years ago that are really developing well. This is the local cross Dracula's Kiss, and you can see how big are the plants in comparison to the ones that I had last year in my video, and 2 years ago. They are really growing well. I'm not too sure if next year will be able to bloom. Definitely this year I have to put them in a single pot, so each iris in a single pot, or at least in a lot bigger pot, because really they're growing pretty big plants. I really want to see them blooming as soon as possible. I hope they will be as beautiful as the parents, at least maybe more beautiful. Hope not less beautiful, but yeah, we will see. It's always kind of a surprise when you grow your own plants. And I have other seeds, bulb seeds, that I planted 2 years ago. This is from Fritillary imperialis, the crown imperial, one of my favorite, and these ones is a yellow flower variety I crossed with a red one. I don't have really many. I have this one that is this kind of yellow leaves. Here is the remaining leaf of the bulb of Fritillaria imperialis, is going dormant already, and these also are a few more leaves of the Fritillaria, of other Fritillaria imperialis, the crown imperials, that are kind of fading because the bulbs are also going dormant. And here I have instead Eremurus himalaicus. This is the foxtail lily. Unfortunately, I lost the parent plant, but I am pretty happy to see that some of the seeds actually grew, and I hope to get other foxtail glove by these seeds. Also, these ones are still in the green. They're just yellowish at the tip, but I have a few. I've probably about 20, and these ones that I'm showing you, these ones are the leaves of the Eremurus himalaicus, of the foxtail lily. I will try to make a video in summer about these bulbs to show you how actually they developed, because of course I want to put them in pots that are weed free, so hopefully they will be able to grow a lot better and also a lot quicker. Other than that, well, I think is a bit pointless to show you all my other plants. Would be a video that is too long, but I think it would be nice to show you a few strawberries I have here just at the end of the video. I actually got a few more strawberries recently. This one is a very nice pink flowered variety called Just Add Cream, and it's supposed to have very sweet strawberries that you need just to add cream when you want to eat them, but actually I love to eat them without cream, just as they are, fresh. And this is a strawberry that today a friend of mine gave me. It's called strawberry marshmallow, also supposed to be very sweet. And then I have a few more strawberry plants. This here, there is a weed growing here that I definitely need to get out before it becomes too invasive. And some of them are in flower. These are species. There is this one is Fregaria chilensis, and this one is Fregaria I think it's the moscata. I need to clean better the wood, but yeah, I think this is the moscata. And also here some moscata that I grew from seeds, and of course they are a lot smaller. This one is a little bit bigger. I don't think they will bloom this year, my seedlings, but pretty strangely enough I have here some seedlings of Fregaria canadensis. I also grew from seeds, and actually this is the first year they are blooming. They have precisely the same age of the Fregaria moscata seedlings I have here, and you can see the difference in size. Look, the comparison with my index fingernail of the leaf, and well, see the difference in size with my index fingernail of the leaf of the Fregaria virginiana, sorry, not canadensis, Fregaria virginiana, the North American strawberry, and well, I'm very pleased they're already blooming. Hope to make a video about them when they will make some fruits. And hope, well, as usual, that you enjoy the video. This was just a walk and really a quick video to show you, to give you an update about tulips and irises and my other bulb seedlings, as well this to give you a quick view of a few of their strawberry neighbors. As usual, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video and the other videos on my channel, it would be great if you can please subscribe, of course. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below, and I will be more than happy to answer you as soon as possible. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.